What up, though?
Not at all. What up?
What it do, my booze? You already know what time it is. Time to talk it out. Episode 36. We a kilo.
You're on the mic with your boy T Double.
Are y'all ready for this? Because I think this is going to be a real doozy. We got a lot going on. T Double going to get it started.
Yeah, it's always, it's always some crazy stuff, in the mix, but it's always some good stuff to follow. Hopefully one day we can start off and it just be all good stuff, hopefully, but
Yeah, let's just get the bad stuff out the way.
unfortunately we got to just jump into some stuff, so I try to always start off light with the bad and then let it get crazy as it marinates. But first and foremost, man, thanks to y'all. Shout out to y'all for being here. If you just watching, make sure you subscribe, man. We just appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I just always think about certain stuff that I think about just the very beginning, just being here, I love it. Next week, the show will be bringing in my birthday, and I was just like, what is better to be doing than something that you really wanted to do, and it's something I wanted to do, and then I'm gonna be bringing in my birthday during the show. So just make sure y'all tune in for that one for sure. Make sure y'all at 12 o'clock, y'all up with y'all boy taking a shot, you know what I'm saying, bringing it in with your boy for real. For real. All right, okay, so let's jump right into it. The Detroit, what up, is you cool?
What up, though? Is y'all cool?
Sometimes y'all not. A lot of times y'all not. Most of the time y'all not. Some of y'all do be cool, but a lot of times, a lot of y'all not. So
We still love y'all, though.
yeah, I want to start off slowly by saying something light for y'all on the What Up Does You Cool. It ain't light, but it's light compared to what I got tonight. So I'm sure that what's been going on for the past week is probably light. On I-96, this was some days ago. I-96, it was a woman that was found just like shoved like on the side of the road, kind of, sort of. And she was found by the state police, and they needed help identifying her. It was just, it was crazy, but she was still alive, just unresponsive. So eventually what had happened was she got some medical attention and whatnot. I guess some people helped identify who she was, and they tried to basically, they had some more, last time I seen it, they had some more investigating to do to the story to see exactly what happened. But they said she was like bruised up and stuff, like she may have gotten into an altercation with someone on the road, and they may have just pushed her out the car and just left her there, that is just,
How old was she?
She was in her 30s. She was in her 30s. I want to say
This was in the middle of the night?
They found her in the morning time.
Like 7, 6?
Like, it was more so light, so I want to say like 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they don't know how long she had been out there.
They don't know how long she had been out there, because she had been laying still, unresponsive, until cars had started stopping and started calling.
When they started knowing, when the sun came up, probably.
Yeah.
She had probably been out there in the middle of the night.
Possibly.
Somebody probably robbed her.
She had to been in a car with somebody, right?
But I'm not.
No, I'm saying that. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Somebody probably robbed her, whereas she was working. You know what I'm saying? And instead of paying her, they assaulted her and pushed her out the car. Let's be for real.
Yeah.
If not that, you know what I'm saying? It was an argument or something like that.
Yeah, because she looked like more of a cleaner. I'm not to say that matters, but she didn't even look like that was her end game. But
I'm not saying she was a streetwalker.
Yeah. Right.
I said she was working.
Got you. Yeah, that was on like the I-96, and it was in a very familiar area. I want to say I-96, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I know it was off 96. She was found by the state police. Yeah, it was real bad.
God be with her.
Please, yeah. So
And
hopefully,
shame on whoever hurt her.
speedy recovery for her,
Trash.
and I hope she don't jump back into that situation again.
Trash.
Another what up though is you cool. A crazy situation that's got a lot of talks during the city. Got the city stirred up. A mother takes a weapon to her daughter for her daughter to use the weapon on another child. Now they're both arrested. And there are, everybody got their own side to the story. It's got people saying stuff that, I feel like you just are not in the situation. And I feel like being in the situation, you can't just think about one side, put yourself on both sides. I feel like would I have been a parent present? Yes. With help of a weapon? No. With a watch over for sure, if that's what it's gonna be, okay, I'm gonna make sure ain't nobody else gonna jump in. You gonna one-on-one this right here, right now.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. Like, let's really unpack this. She got the weapon in the school. So she went in the school, right? It's not like
Clear as day.
she went up there to pick her kid up from on the way home from school, outside the school. You purposefully took the weapon in the school, first of all, where you could easily get assistance if you was attacked to where you needed to have this knife to defend yourself. I said gun, I meant knife. She took the knife in the school where there was security, administration, other teachers, all kind of people that could have assisted you if, God forbid, some type of physical altercation happened between your daughter and this other kid. Yeah. So for you to take the weapon up there knowing you was going in the school was already malicious. Now, I feel what you're saying, to where I understand, because me having been a survivor of bullying around the same time as this little girl, 7th, 8th grade, where these kids was about to fight my mama. They didn't give a damn. Literally fought me in front of my mama, was about to fight my mama. It was like 30 of them. And my mama will tell the story now where she cried because she was so torn because she wanted to go back up there with a weapon to protect me, because she knew she had to send me back to school. And the way she seen how these kids had no emotion in their eyes, no remorse, no respect for her being an adult. And that was in the fucking 90s, baby.
Yeah.
These kids they on steroids with the amount of disrespect and disregard. So, I'm just grateful that I had the wherewithal, because of my experience when I put my daughter in Dixon, right there on Joy Road in Burt. She went there for 3 days. The way she explained it to me and described it to me, it sounded just like the middle school that I was talking about, that I went to. And I refused. I took her out of there.
That's important.
3 days. You hear me?
That's important. To listen.
Yeah, because I wasn't about to go to jail. Because I was going to go to jail.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you the difference between me and that parent, though. I wasn't about to put my daughter in jeopardy to go to jail. I'm going to go up there and let somebody fucking touch her. See, because my mama has always been a non-confrontational, even kill. I'm not that. I'm going up there on 10 already. You know what I'm saying? All y'all better get the fuck away from my daughter. These teachers and administration ain't doing nothing. Y'all acting like it's nothing, nonchalant. Y'all, she done been telling y'all. I done been telling y'all. I'm coming up here like a crazy person at this point. So I understand, but the only difference is where I think she was stupid. The reason why I said stupid when you first mentioned this story is because she involved her daughter and gave her daughter the knife. No.
I feel like even as did you honestly need the weapon? Like how you said, like did you need the weapon? You know what I'm saying? The weapon part is what
Listen, because first of all, we already done talked about this on several episodes of Time to Talk It Out. How these teenagers got guns.
But we're going inside of the school.
These teenagers got guns in the schools, and I totally understand. That's why I said what I said.
Yeah.
But you don't know what her daughter told her. Her daughter might have heard that the girl got a weapon. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what she thought she was going into. Now I'm saying she wrong because she gave her daughter a weapon. If a weapon needed to be had, you have it. And if it need to be used, you the responsible one. Don't give it to no little girl. That's stupid. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think she was smart to even take the weapon. But I don't know the situation either. So I'm not going to just automatically say she was stupid. Because these 13-year-olds got guns.
Just encouraging the violence. Like you said, you changed the scenery of your daughter. You didn't encourage the violence. You knew what it could have went to if it would have got extreme.
I knew what it was gonna go to.
So the thing
I knew what it was gonna go to. Them kids was gonna hate my daughter's guts. They was gonna try to bully her, and I was gonna have to go up there and fuck somebody up.
The part is doing your part, you know, and that's what comes with the territory. If it's being spoken about, and this is what happens when it's a thing that people say, oh, the kids don't speak up. I didn't know that you was going through this. And because when there was indications or when I tried to tell you, you didn't listen. That's why I said listening is big. That was very important that you did that in 3 days. That's major. You did that 3 days. That's major. That's very important because a parent will overlook it and be like, well, you just new to them. You just don't know them. And but you're not really listening to what's being told to you. You know what I'm saying?
I had to change my daughter's schools twice in middle school because of that. She went to Cornerstone, all of 6th grade and all of 7th grade and maybe like 2 weeks of 8th grade. And in 8th grade, it had got too bad. She hated it. It might have been a little more than 2 weeks though. Honestly, it was half the year. I changed her school in the middle of 8th grade because she hated going to Cornerstone. It had got bad that last year. It started getting bad the second year. But I'm like, girl, that year I was listening, but I went up there and talked to the teachers. I talked to the principal. It was a new principal. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to get his feet wet, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we're going to stick it in with Mr. Graham. He had the same last name as us. And he going to get it together. But he really never did. And even he was like, you know, yeah, if you can get her in Grand River Academy, put her in Grand River Academy because it's not gonna get cleaned up fast enough. Just her last year. I gotta get new teachers. It's a charter school. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just the students. She felt like the teachers wasn't teaching her nothing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she knew she wanted to go to Renaissance. And she didn't want to be in Renaissance not knowing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's a process, but that's important though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important not to overlook when you hear certain things. Certain things should trigger you to, you know what I'm saying, to be like, oh yeah, you know what? Yep, it's got to change now. You know, certain stuff should just be a trigger code. It just should be a word or certain stuff that you hear that's just not working that you should be like, yo, I got to get you out of this environment. Like you said,
listen to your kids. It's important on so many levels with these PDF files, you know what I'm saying, with all of these missing kids. It's 2 kids, if I could just jump in right quick.
Go ahead.
It's 2 kids missing in Detroit right now. A 16-year-old girl, Jayla Brown, last seen yesterday, October 12th, missing from the 19200 block of Greeley. That's on the east side. 5 foot 4 inches, 120 pounds. If you see her, call 1-800-SPEAK UP.
Please, man.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta take this.
It's a must, you know.
Hello. Taping Time to Talk It Out. What up, though? Yeah, we started early just in case, you know. Okay. Okay. All right. So clearly, I'm glad we started early because we're gonna have to stop because I'm gonna have to go get my daughter because she left the concert early, so she's not gonna be there to bring her home, which I figured, which is why I started early. Anyway, so as I was saying, 16-year-old Jayla Brown is missing from the east side. That's a female. Brown skin. I have seen her picture. I will put it up in the edited version of this video. Also, 14-year-old young man, Carter Aakarta Evans. Now he's a little guy. He's only 4 feet 5 inches tall, 107 pounds. He was last seen here on the west side on Norfolk. Y'all, it's 10 o'clock. Or it'll be 10 o'clock soon. Do you know your children are? Like, we need to keep an eye on our babies because the Predators is out.
They need to bring them commercials back.
Yeah, the Predators is out. And, you know, these kids have more and more access to the world with the World Wide Web, okay? So it's just very important that you're, you know.
You know what? If anybody got any access to any TV, if we remake it, we gonna do some remaking skit. Do you know where your kids are at 10 o'clock?
We can do it. We can do it here.
Yeah, we gonna do some. We
start at 10 o'clock.
Absolutely.
That could be how we start. I'm like, okay.
And if anybody knows somewhere where, you know what I'm saying, we can probably get a second of a commercial time to bring this commercial back, that's very important, you know. Good,
yeah, that's a lot of money.
Real.
People can watch YouTube more than TV nowadays. We'd be better off putting it on here.
I mean, anything, whatever works, you know. We will put it, whatever works.
No, but I feel you. It needs to come back.
Ideas for sure.
Just like this 6-month-old baby that went missing in Georgia, and from the daddy house. He's talking about somebody just came and took the baby. No leads, no description. And now they done arrested him for unrelated charges. But you know that's just them trying to put pressure on him to say, where's this baby?
Yeah, because that's weird for him to say.
6-month-old baby. The baby damn sure didn't just walk away. Come on now.
He don't know who came in and took the baby. Somebody just came.
He out of there, bro.
Yeah,
he out of there.
That's ridiculousness. So yeah, that's just that's bad. Yeah, I hope that, you know, that situation gets better. I don't know if he was.
I'm ready for you.
I ran into another article where I kind of seen this. This was all over the news. Another Detroit doe. What up, doe? Is you cool? A grandson unalives his grandmother, then unalives himself. And I just try to think what can get you there as a kid. Now, I used to say some harsh things. I grew up with my grandma. I used to say some harsh things, you know, that when I grew up, I was just like, you know, hey, yo, I was a kid. You know, I said kid stuff. But I only said, I never acted upon, or never even, the thought of acting upon never even crossed my mind. So the things that I see that come across from actually like kids with this mindset of, you know, or, you know what I'm saying, with the same. And I'm just wondering, like, how did you, what was you going through that took you to this point? Like, what happened? Of course, we don't know the inside story, right? But it was just a terrible story that I seen.
Pray for them. I don't even.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't even want to touch that. That's horrible.
Yeah, for sure. And it was just bad. It was a sad story, but it was just
mental health. Mental health is real. Possession, having a connection to Holy Spirit, introducing your kids and your grandkids to life and who is the owner of life. It's God. It's not you. You can never be so mad at somebody that you could take their life because their life is not yours. You know, so that is something you need to put in your kids from birth. Like first, as soon as you can talk to them, you need to start reading the Bible to them in your stomach, because that's how you keep that type of stuff from happening, by having your kids have a direct connection to Holy Spirit. And I don't know, I don't even have to wonder. Like, I just feel like something was disconnected between that little boy and Holy Spirit, and he was possessed by the enemy. Period. And that's terrible.
Yeah,
Prayers goes off for their family.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a sad story, all in all.
Moving right along.
Absolutely. But to stay moving.
Yes. Got it.
Not so much I want to say as Detroit, but very close. Macomb County. This was just, I didn't even understand how this happened. I've seen accidents close to this, but this accident was very more so extreme. The car went through the house from one side to another.
And knocked the little 9-year-old. I saw that.
It was just insane.
My God. But she alive. Look at God.
Yeah. How are you just driving that fast?
Fast and drunk, man. You know they was drunk. Or either impaired by their medication. But
we just gotta get better with decisions.
With these cars are straight bombs, bro. It's a bomb. It's a bomb. It's got all that gas in it. It's so heavy. Like, you got to do better, man. This baby, if nothing else, she gonna be traumatized with PTSD.
Wasn't trying to sleep.
That's all. She got nightmares.
Man, it's crazy.
God bless her. Prayers up for the whole family, man. They house messed up now. Like, come on now.
Like, what they supposed to do? It's just crazy. You just imagine you in your house sleep. You know what I'm saying? The car just rolled through your whole house.
Absolutely crazy.
On top of, you know what I'm saying? So, prayers up for them. That was just a wild situation too, as well. Then I had my last. No, definitely not last. I had something else I wanted to touch after this. This was one of the things that kind of stood out for me as far as Detroit. Governor Whitmer basically signs a law that no more taxes on tips and overtime. And I know for people, that
saying you don't have to pay taxes on it.
I think you won't be right. Basically, you won't pay tax. Right, you won't be taxed on tips or overtime. Now I know overtime is like, that's the one. You know what I'm saying? Now I know for people customer service, waiters and shit like that, tips is a big one as well for them, because that's where they make their money from. So to not pay taxes on that is a big thing for them, because they got to tally that up, if I'm not mistaken, themselves, and have about it. Yeah, okay, so I'm sure that's big for them.
To have it to give your tax person. That's dope though.
I'm sure that's big for them. So, and then overtime is definitely, that's the thing. So, big shout out to, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Big Gretch. We love you anyways, girl. We was mad at you a couple of weeks ago, and I think I had said something about possibly taking our buffs back. But okay, you can keep your buffs. You can keep your buffs, sis. Okay, auntie, whatever. I don't know, how old is you? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I had just one more thing for here anyway, and then I was done. I just wanted to touch on the incident last night with the Lions game. Big shout out to my Lions anyway. I'm never mad at my boys, win, lose, or draw. We came a long way. They just showing some stuff that people haven't seen. You know what I'm saying? Never. So, big shout out to them and they whole program and everything that they got going on. And I'm never mad, like I said. But last night was, I don't know how to put this. I'm on the fence because I am a player myself, and I'm also an understanding person. I'm a player, and I feel like I'm a player that's been on a little bit of both sides. You know, I've been to the point where I've did what I've did to make the game work or make the game happen, you know. And I've been a person that's been caught in the fire of a person that's doing that same thing. So meaning that I feel like Brian Branch, which is also he is suspended for one game, which means he won't play against Tampa Bay. I don't like how that looks. So is it Tampa Bay? That's the next game. So he won't play against Tampa Bay. So
Monday Night Football. So you feel like he should have thought about that before he did what he did, because he knew he was gonna get suspended at least, and yeah.
It wasn't worth it, and then you are.
I think I read somewhere he's like highly penalized. You know, like he's one of the highest.
He's had on the team.
Excuse me, he has some of the most.
I think he's had the most
in the NFL. From what I read, he pretty bad.
I think he's had the most suspensions or something like that within like the last year or something like that. And he's young. He's only been in the league like 2 years or something like that. So. It is time to get your stuff together, but I do understand where he's coming from when he say, well, why and what happened, being bullied and this and that. At the same time, I
can't stand the bully.
I have never received a check to play this game, and I would feel like at a certain time, it's times you gotta understand that the position that you are in, you know, the fox ain't worth the chase. The value of the position that you are in is way more worth.
Absolutely, because you have said that, talking about playing on the level that you play, because you're investing
absolutely
your money in being able to play. So why you want to pay all this money to get put out the game or put off the team or something like that? You know what I'm saying? If this is what you love to do, and then sportsmanship is important, but like you said, you know, he on here hot head and he like, listen, you're not about to live by me. Y'all already cheating. Let's be for real. Y'all been cheating since we stepped on the field, took our touchdown. Y'all been calling all this bullshit. The refs playing the game, like, you know. So that was some bullshit. But yeah, it was. I wish they didn't fight or whatever. Yeah. But whatever. Like, fuck them. I hate the Chiefs, bro. And I don't even supposed to say that word, but I do not like them. I loathe the Chiefs. I do not like Mahoney with his Jew fro. I do not like Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. What's his name?
Travis Kelce. Yeah,
I don't like him or her. I just don't like them. I don't like their outfits. I don't like.
How about their outfits? Outfits is funny.
I don't like them. So, anyways, boo to last week. Last week is trash. We could put that in the trash with the cheese heads. Don't like them either. But it's cool though, because we're gonna get our revenge. Wanna know why? Because we're gonna win the Super Bowl. Them hoes is not. So they can do all this glowing. They can win these little battles, but we're gonna win the war. Okay? And that's just it. Check the earrings, by the way. Shout out to the young lady that I always see up in Starters or Celebrities or one of the little bars in the city of Detroit, and I always get these earrings. Last time I lost them, I ain't even gonna last this, but these I ain't lose at least before I could get their airplay on time to talk about. So okay. Yes,
okay.
Check the technique. So before, because I had wanted to real quick. No, I'll do that last. Or I'll do that another time. Or whatever. Just real quick. Be on the lookout, y'all. Be careful. When you be buying stuff on Marketplace and stuff on Facebook Marketplace, go to the police station. Meet people at the police station. Because it's a Facebook Marketplace robber basically out here, you know, doing meetups and trying to rob people. So don't be all willy-nilly with these Facebook Marketplace meetups buying stuff. have people send you some type of ID or something, or just meet them at the police station.
Don't go by yourself.
Definitely don't go by yourself and meet them at the police station.
If you meet them at the police station, take somebody with you.
Yeah, take somebody with you.
Yeah,
Going back. No, come on.
Oh no, I was about to throw. You seen what happened to Martin at the police station? Just put my shit on bricks at the police station.
Oh yeah, that was funny as hell. But I'm just saying, Detroit, you never know, especially in Detroit, but any of these, anywhere, people's crazy and people's greedy is getting close to Christmas time. You already know. Be on the lookout. How your eyes and ears open. You know, keep your head on the swivel. Okay, now back to some football news though. You know, we still haven't completely done a separate what up. I don't know not what up though, Lions, but time to talk Lions. But it's coming. You know, we always do a little segment of this show where we talk a little bit about the Lions. So I'm gonna just speak a little bit behind the helmet, behind the jersey, whatever. I thought it was so funny and cute that Amon-Ra St. Brown, right? His daddy knew. And it put me in the mind of me how I knew my baby was going to be a superstar. He was like, you know what? We can't just be regular Browns. And I like him because he put me in the mind of me. That's the type of shit I do. We got to put some Saint, you know, in front of it to make our last name stand out because y'all are going to, it need to look better on a jersey. I loved that. And I encourage more parents to speak life over their kids and plan for future success for their kids early. Like, you should walk with a childlike faith of your own as a parent that your kid gonna live exactly the life that you want them to live. Because first of all, you're gonna work for it. You're gonna pray for it. And so prepare them early. Name them. You know what I'm saying? For what you think you want them to go into. Make changes, move if you have to, invest, sacrifice in your kids' future.
Absolutely.
Speaking of another young football player, shout out and congratulations to Travis Hunter. Okay, now we all know he got married. Y'all was mad about it. He married that girl that y'all was like, didn't really love him. She was a gold digger, whatever. He happy. He done married that girl. So he doing right by God in God's eyes. And he also just recently got baptized. I'm about to do this. So not only did he enter into a covenant with the woman that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with, but he strengthened his relationship, his covenant with his Father, his Most High. I think they're going to do good. And if they don't do good, she better be on her stuff because he is even more anointed. And she will reap what she sowed with him because that boy is covered by the blood of Jesus. That's just what I think. He did right by the woman that he loved, regardless of what everybody was saying, regardless to what she did before, regardless to all that. He knew he wanted to probably. So he like, I gotta get married. He got a relationship with God. And that's what y'all don't understand. That's what he don't probably talk about all the time in interviews and all that. So y'all don't know that that's really why he married that girl.
I don't think that's what those were. She was already doing that.
She was already doing what?
That's what you're talking about. But I mean, for his own purposes, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I believe that, you know.
Yeah, for his own purposes. I'm not saying he was doing that so he could get it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying he was doing that so he could be right within God's eyes while he did it. You know what I'm saying? I just said he had a relationship with God. It ain't even about his relationship with her.
Right.
What y'all think? He married her so he could do right by God. And that was the girl he had been messing with and he loved her. You know what I'm saying? He probably figured if he put God in it, it's going to get better. All of this stuff that y'all talking and that he young. And he believing in God with a childlike faith still. You know, I'm proud of him. I pray to God it go well for them and they stay married. And if God forbid they don't, I pray that he can be successful and prosper.
Right.
Because he's trying to do the right thing.
He is right. He is. The effort is from him. It can't be one way. But I mean.
But I'm saying I don't know what she doing. That's what I'm saying. But it can be one way at first because it's been documented too many times where a husband or a wife can pray their spouse out of some stuff. If they really go into spiritual warfare for their spouse, I done heard stories where mistresses done drop dead. Like, not she killed them. She prayed that her husband could come back to her. And that was the only way it was going to happen probably because he had been messing with this lady for 20 years. He was gone. You know what I'm saying? But when you got a three chord, 3-4 chord, when it's your person and God for real, they can go astray. You can pull them back with prayer, fast, and faith. You know what I'm saying? You can, but a lot of times we don't want to do that. We be mad. We be bitter. We just want to leave. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel like it's worth all that. Because while you praying and fasting and wishing and hoping, you still getting dogged. You got to take that, no Diddy or Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud him for doing it the right way early. He didn't keep her and his girlfriend for 3-4 years and let a whole bunch of bullshit happen. You know what I'm saying? If he hadn't already been baptized.
Yeah, I don't know if that's valid, but
what's valid?
She was his girlfriend for a few years. Probably less.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying for however many years. He didn't. Once he got that bread, I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Once he got that bread, and once he knew he wanted her to be his wife, he could have drugged it out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kept sowing his wild oats, figuring it out. Letting idle mind is the devil's workshop. You know what I'm saying? He had already made up his mind. He like, all right, as soon as I get this bread, we finna do it. You know what I'm saying? And he did, instead of waiting. Because, I mean, yeah, they had been together a couple years, but I'm talking about when we knew about it. You know what I'm saying? They could have drug it out, stayed in the tabloids, let more rumors and more blogs get, come into in between them. Stay engaged for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. No, he was like, fuck it, we finna get married. We finna get married. I got pee. We finna do it now. And now what I would have liked to see was them get baptized as a couple. Her get baptized too. I don't really like that she didn't do it. That they didn't show them doing it together.
That can be the difference maker.
Absolutely.
That's all I was saying. You see just the effort from him is all. But I mean, whatever works in whatever territory. One thing that stands out to me or stood out to me recently that I seen, it was like a little meme, which kind of is relevant to this in a way. It basically was saying like about how people on social media so much go with a trend of it was for the females. I'm not gonna lie. It was for y'all females. It said that it was a girl. Shout out to her. Her name is Miss Parker, something like that on Facebook. Shout out to her. But so it was just what she said was this is bothering me, y'all. That this is like this, and I don't even know why this man. Okay, because it's just gonna keep doing that. All right, now what she was saying was in the means of what it is your relationship is or what works for you, do that, right? People try to so much go with what's trending or what's going or what's happening or what sounds cool or what looks sweet or what they friend said or you know what I'm saying, when what works is what works. What you should go with is what works. Oh no, don't worry. I had the hardest time was when you just when you was just gone, because it was just kept doing it and kept.
It did. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to pee. Okay, I'm trying to check on y'all's niece too. She had her first concert. I'm so excited. What was your first concert, Tim?
Alicia Keys.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's hilarious because that was my first concert too. Well, she was on the undercard. Like she was there with Maxwell. This was like 98, 99, something like that. And then I seen her again with Beyonce and Missy Elliott in like '04 for Beyonce's first solo tour, Dangerously in Love. That's before she was a witch, or I knew she was a witch. She probably had already crossed over, but I just didn't know yet. Because I think she was already with Jay-Z's ass. But anyway, that's another story.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that was my
So, staying on the football.
I'm sorry, I believe it, yeah. Okay, what's not on the contract for that? Yeah, I was friendly, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. He loves Alicia Keys, if you didn't know. Staying on the football right quick, though. So, Zadarius Smith, if you guys don't know, he used to be on our team, the Lions, for like a hot second. And we as a city fell in love with him and Cash Doll as a couple. Once they got together, it was a wrap. We just was so invested in their relationship. It's been a mess. Now, clocking this T right. Sorry, Mom. I know you told me not to say that. But just paying attention to what's going on, I haven't seen a lot of posts with them together within the last like couple of weeks, but that don't mean nothing. But I just was acknowledging that. I'm like, okay, where's y'all cute little posts that I'm used to seeing? But anyways, I did see some news about him that he is retiring.
Yeah, he's been in the league 11 years. 4 teams, 11 years. What?
That's too long?
That's very that's a long length. That's very farther than the average. Than the average, and amongst that, he's been a player that's been active. Like he plays. He's not just somebody that goes and he's like, hey, you on the bench for it. He plays, so he makes money. He had incentives that would have led him up to if he would have got like 15 sacks or more, he'd had like 3 million in incentives. That's plus his contract, something like that. So, you know, his payout was big as far as his work effort. You know, for him to be done with the way his contract was set up, he had to just feel like he was just done. I don't think that it was the cause of her, because I hear a lot of people say, oh, he's just chasing this and that. And I don't think so, because I mean, he wouldn't have never took the job in Philly.
People
But
be hating, man. Oh my god.
one thing about I want to say this game, but I ain't gonna say just this game because it's probably not just this game, and I can guarantee it's not. It's a feeling from a person when you it's something that you do and you do very well and you reached a peak where you were at a point where it was like that I owned it. When I did it, I owned it. If it starts to decline and you can just say I'm done and still live good, you would. Guaranteed. That's called retirement for 9 to 5. For people that work 9 to 5, that's called retirement. That's after you worked about a good 40, 50 years, you know what I'm saying, at a place. Boom, you've been solid. What good are you to the company after that anyway? We gotta cater to your needs because it's like, hey, you've been here all this time.
That's like I heard it's a cop still on the streets in his 70s.
That's possible. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, people don't risk that because you got younger people coming in and you can be fired at any time.
I said, if I was his
officers
wife,
probably
ain't no motherfucking way.
Yeah, they probably got unions.
You're not about
and
to
all
still
that.
take your butt to work. I can see if you was like in the desk, behind the desk.
Mm-hmm.
But you going on the field now?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm. See, when you dedicate so much of your time to a place, they definitely, but a lot of people be like, I'm not doing retirement because they don't want the money. It's only a percentage of what you used to make, pension, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So as long as you can work, they work. And then some people probably feel like they've been working so long, they start working, they fuck around and die.
A lot of people ain't really invested none of their money. They spent it as they got it. It's like, shit, when I retire, what I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I'm about to be living off this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's a lot of different stories, a lot of different ways it can just go. But I feel like as a person that you was able to make millions on a decline, you about to be buried on a bench, you working hard, and he probably 34, 35 or something like 30. He early 30s, right? If you feel like you ain't got that step, you lost that step. One thing I always say, and I always say this about this game because I play football. Y'all know I love this game. I always reference to a Drake line when I say this. When I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it, and that's just it. That's when it's time to wrap it up. You can always love it. You can always revisit it. You can always give back the knowledge that you got. You can go somewhere and you can be a coach somewhere buried underneath the wheel before you be a player buried underneath the wheel. Some people got that mentality. I just won't be on the bench.
Yeah.
Before I'm on the bench, I'll wrap it up. Let me sit at home, get my money. I can open up a business.
Like how they said Russell Wilson on the bench right now and putting that young boy out. And now that he back playing, they mad. That's like shit.
Yeah, bingo. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't want to play long enough for that to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Because for some people that's an embarrassment. So some people will be like, I'm gonna wrap it up while I'm at the top.
And start something else. Start doing something else.
50-0. I'm straight. I don't want to get in there to the point where I'm got so old now I can't do what I used to do with somebody knocking me out.
Exhibition fight?
He about to do an exhibition
because he still want to get in the ring, but he don't want to fuck up his record. It's at 50-0. Yeah, he like I'm quit while I'm ahead, but I still got the urge.
Top boxer.
And this little dude want to let me squabble with him. You know what I'm saying?
And I guarantee you, he ain't gonna get in there throwing no punches. Floyd Mayweather now. He about to get
you saying he ain't gonna really
he about to get in on the defensive too.
Give it to boy for real. He gonna let him win. In other words,
no. That's what Floyd Mayweather win off of. You can't hit him. He's so fast with reflex and playing defense, getting out the way. That's why people say he runs so much. He just outbox you. He gonna hit you. He ain't got knockout power no more. He ain't really.
But he did before.
He had it was a short period. He ain't have knockout power for a long time. It was a short period. other than that, he in the ring, he's a thinker.
Strategic.
That's exactly. He's a thinker. He's strategic.
He gonna let you get tired.
He gonna outbox you. He gonna make you swing. He gonna taunt you. He gonna all that in the midst. He gonna hit you a little bit here and there to the point where it's gonna rile you up. You want to take his hit, but his whole workout is defense, basically. So that's his stuff. He watching.
So he gonna hit you a couple times, but you ain't gonna hit him as many as you want to.
You ain't know. And now when you get all mad, you get all aggressive. Now you swinging aggressively and all. He out the way. He getting out your way, and he hitting you with little shots. Boom, 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 here and there. But you get so far in the match. Now you tired and shit. Them little shots hurt every here and there. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? People study their craft, and once you get to a certain, it's like, man, listen, I know if I keep doing this shit and I'm like this, niggas know me like this. I keep doing this shit, man, I'm gonna be nobody at the end of this shit.
Well, I wish him the best. I hope that him and Cash Doll get married now and start a TV show, channel, something like that. Who knows? I don't care. I just hope they get married and have a kid or something like that. Moving right along, because I feel like this is a good way to segue from fighting to NFL. From NFL to fighting, because it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
This guy, former NFL player, what's his name? The NFL player that got arrested.
Motherfucking Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez.
Man.
He was arrested after fighting, so he apparently wants to go into boxing now. However, he stabbed him.
Rob about to say not even fighting.
He took the knife from the man, though. He took the knife from the man and stabbed the man up, too. And this man that been all on the news before, being a good Samaritan. Like, this man was 70 years old, 69.
Mark Sanchez, that's what I'm trying to find. Mark Sanchez is 38. 38. This nigga is a truck driver. This ass sucks.
And I'm talking about a little box truck, like how I used to deliver Frito Lay chips. If you know, you know. He delivered in a refrigerated box truck. It ain't like he was driving no 18-wheeler or nothing like that.
Oh man.
He was a little old man. This nigga Mark Sanchez drunk out here trying to run off his liquor so he can drive. Then got into an argument with this poor old man. Like, who does that? That's like a person going to throw up. You know what I'm saying? You'd have been better off trying to make yourself throw up than to run a marathon in the back of the fucking bar.
They done got into all type of altercations.
In the back of the hotel, I mean. At the bar, whatever.
But everybody in the hospital.
Yeah. He's talking about some, thank you to the surgeons. Thank you to... Dog,
and he was supposed to be, you know what he was out there for? He was supposed to be out there to be analyzing a football game. He's about to be the host, hosting the football game. What are you doing, Mark? And that was crazy.
Drunk? A drunk ain't shit?
I watched you in college. USC. I watched you come to the pros. I watched you do I watched you with the fumble.
So you invested in his career.
I watched him. He was around the time.
All that time.
And he, college.
Like y'all grew up together, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trash.
I ain't even gonna say that. Or damn near like I watched him grow up.
He younger than us.
He a little bit
he
like,
definitely got younger than me if he younger than you.
He 38. We were on the same, but
that's what I said.
I still watched him. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I guess.
Oh, not like y'all grew up together, but I was just saying, like when you
was in the spotlight.
Yeah, you feel like you grew up with these celebrities when you've been watching them and you've been a fan of their work. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's the bullshit.
Watching them, I feel like he was younger than me. I love Brody. I love Brody. Mark Sanchez, I love Brody. But now seeing the shit that you doing, right?
You should.
I should have loved Brody. Fucking should love Brody. You still love bro.
Yeah,
matter of fact, I don't even know if I even want to claim you as love bro with the dumb shit you just did. I don't know if I want to claim you because I don't give a fuck how drunk I am. I'm not about to do no stupid ass shit like that. You still his net worth they said was 40 something million. before the incident,
That man about to sue your pants off.
I
done.
guarantee the net worth is on the decline.
Oh yeah, he finna sue you. You finna lose jobs, sponsorships.
They
all
know
kind
you
of stuff.
never hosted another football game ever again. You never announced another, not NFL.
He might go to the UFL.
You might be somewhere, Canadian. You know what I'm saying? But
My God.
you might college or something like that. USC might come and let you host, might come let you sit in their press box and do their announcements from the game. You don't get on TV. They might let you do their announcements at the game where you can sit in the box and number 5 is running on the field and look at him, there he goes. That's probably as far as you get, brother. You fucked it all up.
The church's money.
Fucked it all up. As baby mama said, she always knew that, that her kid wasn't safe when her kid was just with him alone. Cause type of shit like that. You out of there. Yeah, you could, brother. I was kind of sad to hear that. Cause like I said, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I watched you come up. I was kind of proud of you, you know what I'm saying? Being of the same family of football,
Yeah.
So. But that just
Prayers up for both of them, but especially for that old man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was just
He was just trying to do his job.
I was just okay. Yeah, now because I was listening to what you were saying because that
was it. That's what I wanted to talk about. That was good. I wanted to hear what you had to say about that.
Struck me, yeah, but I don't know something about it. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Well,
we on internet mess now.
Yeah, we are way off.
We clearly have segued.
Yeah, we way off of that.
So you like how we did that real smooth though?
Yeah, I got so
internet mess.
Yeah, I got so that I kind of had forgot. Okay, now this one that I got for y'all. Now everybody loving the Cardi B and
Nicki Minaj.
No, wait. I ain't even talking about the beef.
Oh, sorry.
I'm talking about the good part of her life, the Cardi B and the Stefan Diggs and shit.
All right. Her boo.
Everybody loving that. You know what I'm saying? She a little pregnant, this shit like that. Now, recently, my boy Pooh Shiesty got out of jail. Pooh Shiesty loved him some Cardi B. He immediately went on her page on Twitter and said, "I love you." He on that type of time.
He don't care about Stefan Diggs.
He don't care about nothing.
I'm saying, so do you think he seriously like?
He had already been trying to get on her before he had got locked up. He had already been trying to get on her, or previously he had been trying to get on her. He like
what
Nicki.
do he look like? Hold on.
Pooh Shiesty.
He like Cardi. You mean?
I mean, yeah, he like Cardi. He love Cardi.
Nicki is a married
Pooh Shiesty love Cardi. He been on her, right? So now he's free. And the first thing Dog did when he got out was shot his shot immediately at Cardi. He don't give a fuck about nothing. I want to know how people feel. Was Dog wrong? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Would y'all rather see Cardi with...
All he did was say, "I love you." Anybody would say that. That's just a fan. That's just some fan shit. That's just some fan shit.
No, listen. And that's why, what Cam Newton said, I happened to run across a Cam Newton little thing interview. And Cam Newton...
He ain't but 25. He just...
You like what you like. That don't mean nothing.
I'm not saying he don't like her, but... he just a fan. He just, I don't think he wrong. No. He just a little boy. He a fan. He's saying who he like. He said, Cardi 10 years. He love her. That's his favorite bitch. That's probably his favorite rapper. You love Alicia Keys.
Pooh Shiesty ain't Pooh Shiesty ain't me compared to,
that boy is 25 years old. He even younger than you. He 12 years
younger. He got weight.
Because he got some money?
Nah, because he
got money.
He done made some moves. Dog got a name. He done made some moves. He done did some shit.
Yeah, I know he got a little face mask named after him and shit. But no, I don't think Cardi B is about to be persuaded by that. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely didn't say that.
So what's wrong with him saying he love his favorite artist?
He's not saying he love her as an artist. He like her, like trying to get on.
He got a crush on her. Okay,
He's shooting shots. What I'm saying is,
I don't think it's friendly. That's just like
no.
That's just like let me say this. That's like if Usher was coming up and saying he like MC Lyte. You know what I'm saying? On his interview, it's not a big deal. And MC Lyte got a man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Why not? What's the difference?
What I'm saying is
What's the difference? And Usher ended up fucking with an older lady. Chili was much older than Usher.
What I'm saying,
but still, it was just a young boy telling who he liked.
Okay, I guess he knows.
I can see if he was close to her age.
Situation, and I feel like
I can see if Pooh Shiesty.
He trying to get his way in. He know the situation. I feel like he don't
talking about what situation as far as Cardi B and Stephon Diggs is not on the best terms right now.
No, as far as she them left her husband talking to somebody.
Well, now she's single.
And I feel like Dog is shooting that shot. Why? Because
she's single. That's why.
At the time when he said that,
she was still married?
No.
Or still in a relationship with?
Talking to Dog.
Talking to Dog is single. Okay. If he sees she not with her. Okay. She sees she not with her.
But you're pregnant.
Husband no more. Well, shit. She ain't married.
Okay.
Well, she is married though. So.
Right. Okay. So, my thing was I was trying to see who y'all think y'all want to see Cardi with. Stephon Diggs or Pooh Shiesty. Y'all think Pooh Shiesty mode her type of nigga, you know what I'm saying? Now he out the slam, he probably about to straighten some shit up, do a little better now, you know what I'm saying? Get back on his bag type shit. Even though, fine, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But it ain't, you know what I'm saying? I guess ain't nothing basically set in stone. So I feel like who y'all think Cardi look better with? Because I've seen.
I think she look better by her damn self personally. I've seen
a couple people like let's be with Pooh Shiesty. I seen a few.
No, man. Don't be with no damn 25-year-old. No, don't be with no 25-year-old. She like 36, 37. No, absolutely not.
That's for your preference. There are people out here who like that.
I'm not saying it's not, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it if you do like it, but I'm still saying I don't think it's the best choice for a long-term situation, especially he's, and this is going to be a great segue to the subject that I want to go into, because I don't even know Pooh Shiesty like that. I don't even know his music like that. I think I might know a song he featured on, but like I don't listen to his music. I just know he was like locked up. He seemed like bad news. You know what I'm saying? He don't seem like a good guy. Like whether he good to females or whatever, like it just seemed like he gonna be in and out of prison. He make poor choices. He ghetto. Like I think she better off by herself, but if she gotta choose between him and Stephon Diggs, she already pregnant by Stephon Diggs, so she might as well just stay with him because he seems a little more stable and mature, whether he a hoe or not. You know what I'm saying? She don't seem to care about that. So, we talking, but he young, right? He's 25, so what can you really say? He's still young. But there are young men out here that seem a lot more mature than him. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, the young man that I wanted to talk about next, which was NLE Choppa. I think he is this generation's Tupac, and we need to pray over that young man. Now, I don't really know his music so much to say he is this generation's Tupac. Like, he made great music like Tupac did, but his conversation, the way he talked, the way he articulate himself, and I saw him on Kirk Franklin's Den of Kings podcast or whatever that he do now. And it was ridiculous because him and Ray J was sitting across the tables from each other, and Ray J was like the opposite. Ray J was acting like the YN, and NLE Chopper was acting like the mature adult. And he was getting irritated because as soon as they found out he was 22, they started to little bow wow him. And they shouldn't have done that because that boy is mature and anointed, and he didn't spend some time, like he said, researching and grounding himself, and he didn't did a lot of work that they ain't doing. He didn't did some of the work that Ray J's asked me to do while he playing, talking about do he think he could give them guys some advice. Yes, any mature adult, no, you can get advice from anybody. It's kids out here that's reading and studying stuff that know stuff that you don't know. They can teach you something about something. Anybody that's going to know something, know that you don't know everything. And you never know where your information is going to come from. Especially these kids nowadays, you know what I'm saying? That's you want to invest in your kids so they can learn stuff that you don't know. So you can learn from your kids if you know you're doing something wrong, if you ask me. Especially the older your kids get. And this man is not no kid. He's 22. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he young, but he not no kid. You don't know what this boy done been through in his lifetime before he got on. You know what I'm saying? He talked about some of the things that he had overcame that some of them adults was talking, or them older adults, because like I said, he an adult. Some of the same stuff they had been through, he had been through. So, and this same stuff, some of us could never make it through. So to judge this young man because he only 22 and to start just dismissing stuff that he was saying, I thought was very disrespectful and stupid of them. And I think he is very much on a, intellect level of like Pac, and I want to start to listen to what his music turns into as opposed to what it was, or because I think I remember him being like freaky. The times when I did hear his song, it was like extra freaky, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think you heard NLE Chopper. I don't think you know NLE Chopper, but everybody got.
I just know the interview that I just seen. I do not know. I know is the interview that I just seen, and then I had also just seen him do some acting, which he was very good in the movie that I saw him in. That was the first time I was like, I've seen him before. And then when I seen the tattoo, I was like, oh, that's him. So, yeah.
One thing
that made me think about Pac.
Once we gravitate. That's the thing. Once something is in front of you, it's just in front of you. That's just what it is. And into each his own. Like you got a valid reason why you think, maybe
you don't agree. You don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. I got nothing against NLE. I'm nothing against him. I feel like I've heard a couple of his songs that got a good ring to it. That's just like, okay, I can bop to this. Boom.
Have you heard his testimony?
I've heard
like him in an interview recently.
What I haven't heard is him on that. What you're talking about?
I'm just saying
Franklin thing.
I'm saying, have you heard him?
Chopper talk a million times.
I'm saying, have you heard? I be asking specific questions for a specific reason. And the question that I asked was, have you heard his testimony recently?
I have, so that's why I said specific. I haven't heard him on nothing like what you're talking about, like Kirk Franklin. As far as that, I've heard him talk numerous amount of times on interviews, just talking, just streaming, just being himself, just on multiple platforms.
I said that, but I'm because he was talking about some stuff that he went through that changed the trajectory of his life, changed him, his way he think. So that's why I asked recently. Because like I said, I don't know him. He talked about coming out really when he was 16, 17. So that mean, and I do remember hearing his name years ago. So he'd been in the game for a minute, I remember. But I wasn't following him back then to say that I heard him back then. But I know from what he said, there was a shift. And I think I had heard him talk somewhere else maybe a few months ago, but I didn't pay it really no attention because it was like a snippet or something. And remember how when Black China like flipped and went religious? Do you remember when that happened last year? Yeah, so it kind of just put me in the mind of that. Like, she wanted to stop being called Black China. She wanted to be called by her government name. She started talking about God and posting about God, going to church, and took like, yeah. So it kind of put me in the mind of that because he didn't want to be called NLE Chopper. He wanted to be NLE the Great. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the way he was talking, it just really put me in the mind of Pac. How Pac went from Pac to Machiavelli. You know what I'm saying? He was acting and he was just talking about, and he had went through a lot of stuff as far as going to jail, being accused of SA, and you know, just a lot of public humiliation type situation and public situations at a young age. Pac was only 25 when he died. So that's why I'm paying attention to this young man at 22 now, because like I say, I haven't been paying attention to him before, but listening to him talk, he's very intriguing as far as just being smart and connected to Holy Spirit, to where he ain't religious. Like he said, I could just agree with a lot of stuff he was saying. Like, I like him. I pray the blood of Jesus over him, and I pray that the enemy don't get him, because the way he talking, he will be snatched out of here, because he's too much trying to uplift people now and bring people to a level of truth. I don't know what he was talking about before, but the way he been talking the last couple of times I've seen him, and the way he was acting in that movie, he's talented. I don't know if his raps was all that talented, but he acted pretty good for that to be the first movie I seen him in. He did very well. So I wish him the best.
Shout out to
I don't know what he was into. I hope he can repent after his encounter with God and after everything he went through. I ain't gonna give it too much of it away. Y'all might want to go watch the episode, but he talked about, you know, different things that he went through that changed how he think in his life, where he almost didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. You want to say something? Do I need to shut up?
I ain't never said that.
Nah, I'm just saying. Sometimes I be feeling like I be talking shit.
I just, you know, you take people for face value, at the very least, because at the very most, sometimes that's all you know a person has. So not even to just be rambling or nothing like that. I feel like I know NLE, and I'm not gonna say people can't change or nothing like that. Or I've never said, not once from I know him, I'm not never saying that he didn't look like a good kid from the time I seen him. He was raised definitely in a way that I feel like he was raised by a stern household. I'm not saying it was a full. I'm not saying it was a two-parent. It was just stern, whatever it was. It was a household with a backbone. It's just growing up, you know. And you just got to get more into him to know. I've been there, so I just feel like, you know, once you
saying he just growing up.
He is it's just growing up. It's nothing that. He's growing up. He's being able to. The game grabbed him young, you know, and I feel like it's certain shit, you know, to be a people pleaser. You don't want to say nothing that don't nobody like. But then after a while, you start to be like, nah, I'm not being me. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to pick. It's a choice. I'm either going to be fake or I'm going to be me. I'm going to say, fuck what you think, and it's me. And I feel like that's that's probably what you seeing. Him making a switch over from saying, all right, I'm just gonna be me. But I feel like everybody kind of seeing him when he came. All he could have been in himself was him. You know what I'm saying? And in his raps, yeah, you gonna rap about whatever the fuck you gonna rap about, because whatever sounds good, whatever is gonna sell, it's gonna go. Of whatever. So the thing is, I'm not saying that I'm judging him off of what he rapped about. You know what I'm saying? But I never seen him as a bad person. Like, just like, oh, you just a terrible person. Like, oh, you slaughtered this and you did this and you did. It's nothing. But it's just like, maybe because you just automatically assume like young rappers, like y'all just you. It's like that's what else was I getting out of you, bro? Like, you don't give no vibe to be a violent person. You don't give no vibe to be a bad person. You may say some shit in some raps that's like, but raps just it's a flow. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, oh, I'm about to be a rapper and I'm about to get out here and not cuss. I'm about to do, and then think that you about to get sales. You can try it, but you want to get some money, or is you doing this shit for fun? Motherfuckers want to hear about ass shaking. You were talking about rap music. We're not talking about the genre. Is important when you talk about music. When you talk about rap, you can't get on rap and not talk about ass shaking, and that's just not how that works. You can get, now there's other genres of music that's allowed, and it will sell. But you get on rap music, you say, I ain't about to cuss, I ain't about to say hoes, I ain't about to say bitch, I ain't about to say nigga, I ain't about to... How many records you plan on selling? Because you can just do it for fun. That's cool. When you do it for fun, you don't want to sell nothing, do it how you want. But when you do it and you want to sell... You about to put what narrative on it and say, so how? Because the next, how much you plan on selling? That's the next question. Because then we're about to say that this ain't rap music. You maybe we need to switch down to pop or something. You want to do some shit like that. We need to switch to pop music. Something that is going to sell that. Now, if you don't give a fuck, let's do it. But that's why shit got different labels to different shit. Your shit gonna fit a certain he been that same. That's been him. I just don't see. For me, it just don't give a different. You know what I'm saying? It don't make me feel like, oh, he Pac. Like, that's what rubbed me to where I'm like, he give me Pac vibes of. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay. He don't give me a NLE Choppa, no solid dude. He gonna rap about whatever. Pac turned what he thought, his thoughts, his visions, his message into the music. When you listen to NLE Choppa, tell me if you hear that message. And I understand. That's what I'm saying. I said this is a feeling that I get, not from the music, just from hearing him talk. I don't even know him, know his music. But he could have some new music coming. You got to remember, Pac changed his music. Pac actually went backwards in a way. He used to be more conscious in the beginning. Pac was soft until he did the movie. When he did the movie, exactly. I ain't gonna necessarily say soft, but he brought that character to life. He wasn't doing the most like he was. Yeah. Okay, so listen, I need to say something really quick because I'm not ready to let this go. It's very early on, but I'm gonna have to take a break in a minute. I gotta go pick my daughter up.
She's on. She not far though. She gonna be a block away and on Chi-Town, Chicago, near Chicago.
I mean,
and then I can take her home and come back and we can restart because I got some more stuff on. Unless you just like over it, you done.
I'm. What's restart? You mean pause and then continue, or
Yeah.
you mean start over?
Pause and continue
Okay.
because we can do that.
Of course, I don't know. I'm still trying to learn how to frame the body.
It'll be they getting this work. People that's watching it live, they gonna see this. But when we pause it, we can come back and go back live.
Okay,
And when we edit it, I can edit this fluff out. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever works. I'm with
Cause she
that.
said they on the way back.
Okay.
And so I told her to text me when she 5 minutes away. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Cause I had a few more topics that I wanted to talk about, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's still early. You know what I'm saying? You tired? I was just asking.
No.
Cause I know, you know, as y'all know, T-Double is a hard working man. Got a 9 to 5.
I don't work hard. I'll be hardly working, but
Anyways, so there's that. Okay, so
I'll be hardly working, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. When people come to my job, I'm gonna just give y'all just a brief. I'm not gonna give it specific. When people come to my job, I really be in there trying to whip some shit up for my peoples. I try to cook some shit. And when I get out,
some good shit.
when I get out to the front, and when somebody be like, "Oh, this smell good, look good, boom, boom, you made this," I be like, "Nah, you know, do I look?" This what I do. I step back. I be like, "Do I look like I could?" I was washing dishes back there. I just came out here because I'm trying to see what I'm gonna eat today. And they be looking at me laughing and shit. I have the serious face on. I do not be playing because I just don't want to answer no questions about cooking no food. Because people be talking about, I done had crazy conversations. A lady came to me, I had made some etouffee, crawfish etouffee, because just came back from a trip from New Orleans. My job did me was like, "Oh, you gonna make this?" And I'm like, "All right, bet." Boom, I made it. Boom, I tasted it. I thought it was real good. A lady came, and she was like, "How you think that? Well, how you think the etouffee is?" I'm like, "I think it's good." She like, "Nah, I know New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans. Well, the food's so good. It's so spicy. It'll knock out your hangover." And I was like, "What? Spicy food do that?" I didn't even, this was honest. I didn't even know this. I'm like, spicy food? She like, "It's so spicy in New Orleans, baby." She give me that talk. "It's so spicy in New Orleans, baby. Yeah, it'll do that to you." Well, it's not. So is that like that? I'm like, nah. I don't know if it's gonna knock out no hangover. But I think it's good.
It's decent. It's decent.
Good. I can tell you that. It ain't from New Orleans. You in Detroit. It's good. So she went and got it, whatever. Well, came back around. She was like, "Oh, it was good. Thank you. It was good." Now, of course, I said I didn't make it. I wash dishes is what I tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't
When you was out there, right? So they don't lie and tell you it's good because they think you made it. Make sure. If they don't think it's good.
Not because of that, just because I don't want to be
Take responsibility.
the person that's the face of nothing.
Yeah,
like
because once you say you cook one thing, they gonna say you cooked everything.
I try to just give it all to the team anyway. I try to just be
Okay.
like, somebody else made that. Well, somebody else did that. I don't care if you be like, "Oh, this was amazing." I ain't do it. Somebody else did that. I washed dishes. I did not do that. I can go and get, and I go and grab somebody. This how petty I am. They can be like, "Who made it?" I can go and get the person who made it. I go in the back and play it real cool. I wouldn't even. Somebody want you out there. It's somebody I don't even know. It's somebody they got on this.
You talking to yourself?
Somebody wants you, and that's what
Are you talking to nobody?
That's what I go and tell somebody in the back. And they come out looking for a person.
It's a random person.
They looking for you, and you looking for somebody to come out.
So when they see that, That's funny.
They made that. That's what I told them. They made it. Now they
Yeah.
stuck with you. I'm in the back now. They can't. I ain't going back out there. I'm petty like that. Like I just give it up. Like, I don't even, cause it ain't even that. I just it just be, man. People just be wanting to ask so many questions. What you make it with? How you make it?
Okay, right.
I
Like
can't
we just gonna
give
give you
out.
your recipe
I can't
so y'all
give
can go
that
home and
out.
try to make it.
I can't give that
Like,
out.
come on now.
Like, so I give somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I just go. I know
that's
that they
not
don't know.
cool.
Yeah, I know that they don't know. It was a lady hounding me one day. How did y'all make this? I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna ask for you, cause I'm like, I don't remember.
Don't harass
I'm gonna
me.
come back and I'm gonna ask for you because I need to make it. And I'm like, I don't remember.
No,
Exactly.
lady, absolutely not.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man. So I take it back.
Okay. That's hilarious. No. I feel you.
Yeah, I'll take the back seat for sure.
I feel you, but yeah. I feel you. Cause the leader take the blame, so
Yeah.
you already gotta do it back there. You don't want it in the front too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's funny.
And they be competing kind of sort of anyway, and I don't want to get in the competition way. So I don't even be, I'll be like, go ahead, do y'all
Talking about
thing.
they be competing for what?
I mean, guys be trying to make, they want to hear you say, they made the best food. Oh, you made the best, that's what they want to hear. I've been so past that so long ago. I used to make people food in front of them. Like, that right there, making that's, I used to cook right in front of you, like, you know I made everything that you got right here, so if it ain't good, you about to be like, man, you just made this for me and this, like this. You know what I'm saying? So, don't bother me. But, the next internet mess.
I gotta go pee.
Yeah, that's cool. This is a good one that I wanted to get into. You know, they bringing the verses back, y'all.
Who you got?
And I want to tell y'all the best way. If it was any way that you wanted to do this verses right here, and I feel like this how they sucked us in. I ain't gonna lie. This how they sucked us in because all the other verses was like during the pandemic, you know, you couldn't go outside. It wasn't really nothing to do. And this is how you know they sucked us in. It wasn't nothing to do so much as the verses was on Instagram. I was able to pull my Instagram up, and I remember this vividly. I was able to pull. If you remember this, listen, drop a comment and listen. Let us know. During the pandemic, when they had the verses, when the verses first came out, you could pull it up on your. They was doing. It was a page called Verses on Instagram, that's where it was. Well, let me tell you now. I don't know if they're doing it there now. Now the Versus is in person, like how it ended with Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy. It's in person now. And it's an audience. You are allowed to go. And I feel like they snapped with this. To know that it's been gone since then. That's the year that they did it. That's 2020. So it's 2025 right now. It's been gone since then. To know that it's been gone and you want to bring it back to make it slap, you got to do something crazy, something good, something that's going to beat. Them boys went and did Cash Money and No Limit.
I gotta go. I think she right there. Hey, on the freeway. We are 5 minutes away. Yeah, she just said that just now. Okay. All right, y'all. So we're just going to take a quick interlude. Go get you some snacks. Refill your drinks. Whatever. We'll be back in like 20, 30 minutes. Tops.